So, imagine rewarding and encouraging sustainable soil stewardship practices every time you shop. I'm looking at a governance intervention to promote soil stewardship by examining how the food label information is regulated. Labels display lots of information and can encourage transformational change and legitimate, informed consumer choices. This potentially creates a price premium for sustainable products and producers and potentially higher yields. Regulators like the ACCC and ASIC are also taking interest in environmental sustainability claims that could be misleading. To find out what misleading means and how it's regulated in relation to the general claim context, I leapt into a little bit of literature and law. Two governance systems regulate what information is on food product labels. Australia's food labelling regulation system is a risk-based system and it prioritises the health and safety of consumers. And we can tell that it works because we don't generally get sick from food. It's an offence to publish misleading information on food product labels, yet no food standard defines sustainable agriculture or stipulates what sustainable soil stewardship practices are. And further, there's a policy document which states that general claims like soil stewardship are self-initiated by industry in response to consumer demand and are regulated through the Australian consumer law. The Australian consumer law is attached to the Competition and Consumer Act. Now, it's also lacking an information standard or a definition of sustainable agriculture soil stewardship practices. So during 21 semi-structured interviews, some participants told me that the ACL is quite robust for most of its function, but it struggles to regulate some claims. And this means that there's a category of claims made on food product labels that are incapable of being regulated. Now, certification processes and schemes are used throughout the food regulatory system, and some industries can get audited several times a year. But what they don't look at, well, generally, whether an activity suits the soil or how the soil responds is something which isn't examined, and there's limited regulatory oversight as to the standards that underpin the schemes to see whether they'll achieve what they set out to do. Now, a plethora of certification schemes exist, but because they aren't displayed on labels, they operate in the background. They're unseen by consumers, so consumers do not know that they're there, and when they are visible, they don't understand what the certification scheme means in relation to farmer practices and the products. They definitely don't know about how it informs or alters a producer's agricultural practices. So, my preliminary research findings are that an umbrella agency could integrate a vast, different data sources, develop the metrics, coordinate stakeholders and their initiatives, and then validate both the soil responses and the claims that are made on product labels. So if you're interested in increasing the effectiveness of certification and the recognition and reward for so many farmers who are trying and who are doing the right thing, come and chat to me, because I'm seeking a second round of interview participants, and I'd love your views on whether the missing piece of soil governance is an umbrella agency that can help get certification more effective. Because as consumers, we can all recognise and reward sustainable soil practices. Thank you.